So this was starting to look like the best beach trip of all time. But I've just found something in the sea. You're not going to believe this. So today I've come to Rhossili Beach, just outside of Swansea. Some people say it is the best beach in the UK. So what we'll do in a second is we'll head down onto the beach and see if it's as good as everyone says. But first, there's something amazing I want to show you just over here.
1, 2.
So behind me here is Worm's Head. Now, I don't know if you can see just here, but that bit there, when the tide goes out, becomes exposed and you can actually walk over there and walk right out to Worm's Head. Unfortunately, the tides don't quite work for us today, but I will just show you what's up here because we've got a few horses sort of milling around and the views over here are remarkable. So just up there is the National Trust car park, where I haven't actually parked. I've parked slightly further up in the churchyard, which was actually a little bit cheaper, but I'll go into that a little bit more later. So I've walked down here to the edge of Worm's Head here, so let's check it out. So we've got the lifeguard's cottage just up here, as you can see. There's some wild horses roaming around as well. But we're just heading down. We're not going to cross over to Worm's Head, but there's an interesting little building down here that looks like it's abandoned that we'll go and check out. Got dinner sorted then?
Yeah.
What you got?
2 bass and a lobster.
Lovely. Excellent stuff. So what I'm really liking about it here is that although it is quite busy, because there's quite a few people up in the car park, it doesn't feel that busy. There's definitely places that you can get away from everyone here. Hardly anyone down here, right next to the water. There's loads of people fishing here and they've all got their own little individual spots. So rather than head straight to the beach, what I thought I'd do is I'd pop up to the Worm's Head Hotel here and get a little bit to eat before I go down there, because I probably won't come back up for a few hours now. And it is lunchtime. But what I thought I'd do is I'd test out that old saying that you're not allowed to go in the sea an hour after your food. So if I drown and die, we'll find out. So I went for the scampi and chips. There's not a huge amount on the menu here. From what I read, it says that their kitchen burnt down a few years ago and they're bringing it in from across the road. You don't get plates in here, and I'll just quickly show you what I've got. So with a soft drink, that was about 20 quid, so sort of on the higher priced side, and it did take quite a long time as well. I waited over half an hour for it. Anyway, I'm going to tuck in, see if it's any good. It's an average sized portion, so nothing particularly great about it. It's okay. You're really paying for the view here. So if you're into your surfing, just up outside the car park up here, we've got the Bay Surf School. Let's go in and check it out. you are and where we are.
Yeah, hi, I'm Olliver. This is Bay Surf School, and we are in Rhossili in the Gower.
So what do you do here? What is your business?
Well, we are a surf school, essentially. We do everything from 6-year-old beginner classes up to 106-year-olds, you know, whatever the age. And we also work all the way up to high performance and elite athletes, so some of the higher performance surfing, basically.
So it's currently the hottest day of the year, I think, today.
It really is.
Are you here all year round, though?
We are, yeah. We've only been open about 3 months now, but we are looking at so many different pathways and introducing so many different people to the sport of surfing that we like to think that we can break the mold and go through winter as well. Because a lot of our best surfing and best surfers operate in the winter as well. So we're trying to sort of support them and create squads and try and create like a real community as well here. So that's another thing. So if we can make that work through the winter, it'll be ideal for us.
So I'm guessing the conditions are actually probably better in the winter than the summer for surfing?
Absolutely. Ideal in the summer for beginners and up to intermediates and even beyond, depending on what you want to do with your surfing. And obviously the water temperature is a lot warmer, so we can cut back on our neoprene.
Well, that's what a wetsuit's for, sure.
Yeah, that's what it's for. And being a UK surfer and in Wales, we're kind of used to wetsuits anyway. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about how you could book with you guys then, and
fantastic.
And then what you can do here?
Yeah, well, we have a really easy booking system. You just go via our website at baysurfschool.com. And obviously you'll find a lot of our sessions and information on sessions, and there's a easy contact form and a number there. You can always ring us. We like to talk to people and guide them through the process. A lot of people don't know where they're going. If they've had a lesson somewhere else, do they need another beginner lesson? So we always just like to kind of feel it out and find out where they're at with their surfing and just offer a really sort of more personalised experience.
So how long have you actually been here where we are now?
3 months now.
Oh, so you're
but been in the game for 30 odd years. I've run establishments like the Wave in Bristol from day one and things like that. So we bring a lot of experience. We have some really nice influence from my other partner in the business, who's daughter and son of both pro surfers, and she's on the highest level now. So
what brought you here particularly?
Well, we love the area. I'm based just down the road from Llangennith, the same beach along on the stretch there. And just being like a real home, really, I think, to Gower surfing. And we just thought, wouldn't it be nice to introduce something to Rhossili, because they've never had anything here as far as beginner lessons go and lessons beyond that. So it's been a new thing for everyone, really.
Brilliant. So what do you like particularly about this area?
It's the natural beauty. Yeah, the view every day. Coming down and looking at that before you start work, you can't go wrong, really. And it does bring a lot of people to here as well, which is perfect for us. We want to introduce people to the area, and to what we have here is very special.
I have found it relatively busy here today, but you can get away from everyone. It's such a big area. Right?
Yeah, and if you go down onto the beach, you'll find that you're probably quite far from the next person. It's a very big beach. It stretches all the way down to the north end there. It's Hill End a little bit further down, but we are essentially one big beach of Rhossili. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Ray.
So if you've watched these videos before, you know that this is the time in the video when I ask you if you could like this video. If you're not already, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be wonderful, because if I get over 1,000 subscribers, then YouTube will actually start paying me money for this. And if you want to just leave a comment underneath, if you've been here before, or if you've got somewhere you think I should go, then let me know. Anyway, let's carry on. Right, it's warming up here, so I think it's about time that we get down onto the beach and get in the sea. So just on the way down to the beach, there is an interesting looking restaurant there called The View. Got a DJ in there as well. Quite chill music they're playing, but I might come back and check that out later. So walking down onto this beach, it goes on for absolutely miles, and it's all perfect golden sands down here. This is probably the best day of the year as well. As I said, it's the hottest day of the year so far. Absolutely stunning. It's not the easiest path coming down there. So if you've got any mobility issues, you might want to think twice about coming down. But once you're down here, absolutely amazing. About 10 minutes down the beach here, absolutely nobody down in this part of the beach. Completely all to myself. Anyway, I'm gonna get changed and get in the sea. So you know when you come to the beach normally in the UK, it looks really nice before you get in. It's lovely in sitting on the beach, and then when you actually get into the sea, it's about -12. This is like getting into a bath here. So this was starting to look like the best beach trip of all time. But I've just found something in the sea. You're not going to believe this. So there's absolutely tons and tons of massive jellyfish in here. I don't think I'm going to go swimming today. As I said, it's the hottest day of the year today, and I don't think there's any other beaches that would really match this one. So before I head off the beach and back up to the car, just thought I'd point out this really cool looking house over here. Absolutely deserted all by itself. The views are absolutely incredible from there though. Whoever's got that has absolutely struck gold. So before we wrap this all up and get back up the top, just wanted to point out just there's a shipwreck called the Helvetia. Now it's an 1800s shipwreck. It was carrying wood. It had come round from Swansea one night, got stuck in really bad weather and ended up getting smashed up on the beach here. But the locals grabbed all the wood off it, sold it all off, made a nice little profit. Now, they had actually been doing that a few years before that, and it was a common practice to lure boats round here and get them to deliberately shipwreck on there. That's not what happened there, but that did happen way back then as well. Unfortunately, it looks like the view is closed for this evening, so there'll be no view for us. Let's head back up to the car park. So behind me is the National Trust car park. It's £8 for the whole day here, which I think is not too bad when you take into consideration how close you are to the beach. But I didn't park here. I parked around the corner here at St Mary's Church. Now, it is cheaper than the National Trust car park. It's only £5 in the summer, but if you're coming in the winter, it's only £3. So probably a good option as well if it's a really busy day. It's the first car park you come to. So if there's spaces here, I'd recommend parking here first. So I obviously drove here today, but there is a bus service that does serve here. It looks like you can get here directly from Swansea. Doesn't look like there's a huge amount of buses all day though. So what can I say about Rhossili? Well, I think that this is probably, if not one of the best beach I've ever been to. If you can pick a day like this, it's absolutely perfect. Anyway, I'll see you next time.